is a show that focuses on the person behind the brony. I'm your host, Osaka Jack. Please sit back and relax as we talk to this week's guest brony. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Into the Spotlight. This is your host, Osaka Jack. With me today, I have an artist of some renown, and hopefully we'll get him more. Foxy Noxy, hello.
Hello.
How are you today?
I am doing very well. How are you?
Doing okay, I think. Yeah, I have started to
Good.
wake up. Caffeine is
Glad
doing
to
its
hear it.
job.
Caffeine, gotta love it.
Yes, I am. I am looking forward to. At Everfree Northwest, there is going to be a group that is selling caffeinated soap. And
Really?
actually, by the time this airs, I suppose I will already have met these people.
Yes, you will.
Yeah, but caffeinated soap. Caffeine can be absorbed through the skin, so.
This is true. I hope to hear back from you and your caffeinated soap experience.
Well, my plan is, obviously not safe for kids, not something you want kids to have. But my plan is not only to get a bar for myself for those really sleepy days, but I'm going to bring a bar to work. And the next time I have to deal with a surly, extremely tired high school student, I'm going to give it to him and say, go wash your hands and come back.
Drugging your students now? That's nice of you.
Yeah.
I mean, caffeine is a drug.
Yes, this is true. Yep, absolutely.
Although, I don't think anyone will press charges, though. So I think you're good there.
Well, if I suppose I could tell them, look, this will wake you up. This is 2 cups of coffee. Go.
Really? It's that strong?
I think they compared it to taking a shower with this bar of soap is the equivalent of 2 cups of coffee. Yeah.
No way. Holy cow.
Yeah.
I feel like I need to get my hands on this.
I do as well.
Pun. Ha. Sorry.
Humor jokes. I like it. Well, would you mind describing the etymology of your name? How did we come across Foxy Noxy?
Okay, yeah, it's a bit of a story.
Okay.
I guess
I'm
I'll
going to
do
go
the
for a walk around
extremely.
the park, get a burger. I'll be back.
All right, I should be done by then. I'm hoping. If not, it'll be 1 or 2 minutes after that. I'll do the extremely short version first, which is the Noxy portion of it.
Okay.
Is an abbreviation of my last name backwards.
Ah, okay.
Which originated my Xbox Live gamer tag. I just put it in there backwards. It worked. It was accepted.
Sure.
And then that was quite a few years ago, and then I just kind of started using that on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
And then no one could actually pronounce the end of my gamer tag though, with the way that it was spelled.
I see.
And so it just kind of turned into Noxy. Okay. They dropped the end of it and threw a Y on there.
Gotcha.
And then so I was Noxy for a while on the internet, and then I actually used to I worked on a forum for the video game Halo.
Okay.
It's a relatively popular forum. It was called Forge Hub. I believe it has like 100-some thousand members or so.
Wow.
I was a writer for the main page of it.
Okay.
Anyway, some of the people there just kind of started calling me Foxy Noxy for one reason or another.
Nice.
And that's how we got there, I guess.
Okay, so the beginning part is more of a rhyme than a specific animal reference.
Right. Although I believe it was an animal reference because I really do enjoy foxes are my favorite animal.
Okay.
And
dual meaning then. Woohoo!
Yeah, there we go.
Gotcha.
Although at the same Go ahead.
No, after you.
At the same time though, a other name was kind of thrown around called Boxy Noxy. That one is purely rhyme. I don't have a thing for boxes.
Well, I don't know. You've been describing your new apartment to me.
Yeah, that's true. There are boxes everywhere right now. It's definitely ironic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you can get away from it, but no, you are the Boxy Foxy Noxy. And I suppose if you're using extra security on the internet, then you have a proxy?
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. So we've proxied the Boxy Foxy Noxy. I can keep going, but that'll stop. Oh, okay. That's good. When did you get started with just art in general?
Well, I've always had a thing for art. I remember one of the first things I did was I took a bunch of do you remember the old printer paper with like the things you had to rip out on the side?
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
like
they
the
were all
dot matrix
connected.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I took a whole bunch of that, and my friend David and I we drew this like I think we were like 7 or 8. We drew this pretend ski snowboard uh, portrait thing.
Hmm.
I don't know. It was weird. It's just like this course going along these 20 some odd sheets of paper.
Okay.
I think that was one of the first things that I can remember that I did with any kind of artistic intent.
Huh.
Um, but yeah, I've always had a thing. I've done more traditional art, which isn't really hosted online anywhere. But I took 4 years of art in high school and
Wow.
some classes afterward. Um,
I
I
have to
still,
say, just flat out, I'm pleased that there are still high schools that offer art
yeah,
and have not cut it completely yet. I'm pleased with this.
this is true. However, I graduated 5 years ago. I think they may have cut it by now.
Uh, okay. Well,
Pretty sure I heard that about my high
you
school.
know what? Let's take silver lining. You're not going to have competition 5 years from now.
Yeah, I mean, I prefer to have competition.
I know.
I think.
I know. I'm trying to think, look on the bright side of it. Just,
Right? No, I get that. It's just it's sad all around. No one valuing art.
well, and then more recently, how did you get started with pony art, or what was one of your first pony pieces?
Well, I found the show, and then I watched the entirety of it up to season 3 because that wasn't out yet.
Hmm.
Before I did anything fandom related,
Oh,
like I didn't even scratch the surface of the fandom until I had seen every single episode.
right.
Um, and then one day afterward, I went to DeviantArt and found the well known people like Veggies and
Hmm.
Pixel Kitties,
Right, right.
Toxic Mario, all those ones. And I was looking at them, and I was like, I could totally do this. I feel like I need to do this. So yeah, then I over the next week or so, I started doing some vector work
Mhm.
with Derpy and Rainbow, and made this one comic, and then that got posted to Equestria Daily, and it took me by surprise how much traffic you get from that when they post a link. And I
Yes,
logged in, and
very
then there's
true.
like 600 some notification. It was just ridiculous,
Mm-hmm.
and it kind of just went from there. Got a handful of followers from it, and just kind of worked my way.
Gotcha. Okay. That was the Derpy almost falling on Rainbow Dash one, right?
Yep,
Oh,
yep,
okay. That was the first one.
yep.
Huh.
Definitely. It was my first time. I've never done anything with vectors really.
Right, right.
Um, so you can definitely tell it's older, but
Okay.
got to scratch the surface somehow.
Yeah. Well, okay. Something that I believe you're the one who made it, but I'm sorry. I just really wish, if anything that I've seen from the fandom that I wish would be canon, would be the Flutter Boom.
Oh yeah, yeah. That was. Oh man, I need to finish that series. I think I have a hand. There's a bunch of people that are just like, hey, remember how this had 5 parts and you've only done 3? I do. I'm like, dang it, I know. I've only went up to the third part and I need to finish the other two, but I don't know. I haven't.
I have a theory that every person who's working on something will start a large project and never finish that project. Though they might finish everything else in their entire span of working within a fandom. Once they finish the original project, then they're done with the fandom.
Well then, by that, I guess I just won't ever finish it.
No, no, just eliminate the. You can do up to 5 parts. Just put a to be continued dot dot dot, and then
Oh yeah, there we go. There we
yep,
go.
that's it.
Yep. Yep.
But no, I have to say I really liked the both the idea of a flutter boom and the execution of butterflies exploding everywhere.
Life just being created. Yep. I don't know. I think I really do need to finish that because I like the story arc that I have going, and
Mhm.
the last part was going to be quite the twist. Not to
Oh, okay,
spoil
okay.
anything,
Yes, please don't
but
spoil. Don't spoil.
oh, definitely not. Definitely not.
Mhm.
But I love the idea of Twilight being completely oblivious and egg-headed
Sure.
about mountains while everybody else is doing like causing shenanigans.
I think, given the proper situation, any of the main six could be totally oblivious about everything that's going on around them.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Throw her a few cakes and pies, and there's Pinky. She's distracted totally. Uh,
Right? Yep.
but some of the others, you do have a few animation things, not like double rainbow length, no, but you have some good gifts out there.
Yeah, there's a handful. The one that took me by surprise the most is actually just I didn't even make this animation. It was just well I did, but
Mm,
it's from the show, and then I just kind of rendered it.
yeah.
Um, it's just an avatar of Pinky bouncing through the clouds, annoying Rainbow Dash from
Oh, right,
the
from
episode with
Griffin the
Gilda.
Brush Off. Yes.
Yeah, that one. Anyway, it's just a repeated animation of Pinky bursting her head through the clouds, up and down, and it just that GIF alone has more favorites and comments than a handful of my gallery.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm like, well, that's cool. I spent like 14 hours making this one thing, but here's a little GIF that I didn't actually make. But that's
You
it's
know,
cool though.
you could, you've got that. You could own it, make it yours, just have it every once in a while change ponies. So it'd be
Right?
like
Yeah.
Pinky, 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 Rarity, Pinky, and like no explanation, exact same
Right.
expression, just somebody like, wait, that wasn't Pinky for a second.
That's a good idea. Maybe I'll do that.
Of course you could do the main six in order, yeah, but no, I think it'd be funnier to have like an extremely long GIF and just or GIF,
hmm
however you wish to pronounce it.
I
GIF.
personally go with I personally go with GIF. GIF is a peanut butter, in my opinion. I know it's a big internet debate, but that's
Mm-hmm.
my aspect of it.
You know what? I think I'm going to end the debate right here. I'm just going to call it a GIF.
That'll work.
It's
That'll
two
work.
extra syllables, but you know what? There's no disagreeing with me.
No disagreeing with you.
Yeah,
Got it.
it's. Nobody can say that's not its name. GIF.
That's very true. Very true.
All right.
You
So
can't
yes.
dispute that.
I'm sorry.
You can't dispute that.
Nope. No, you cannot. Heck, we said 2010, and technically 2010 is one less syllable.
This is true. You just keep bringing up logical points.
That's how I mess with them. I do logic points that are sometimes related and make it sound like I'm really smart, so my original point must be smart too. Haha. I
There you
must
go.
be saying smart stuff.
I know how to logic.
I want a t-shirt with that now. I know how to logic. This is, yeah. I wanted to mention though, in your gallery, you've got some photos somewhat recently.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
What
That's
happened here with the water?
yeah. There was a bit of a flood, just a little bit.
Uh-huh.
I mean, only like 11 excess feet of water. No big deal, really, if
Mm-hmm.
if you don't think about it. Um, but yeah, there every year the river that goes through my town just kind of overflows, and this year was a bit more than normal, as you can see.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, but yeah, there's a, and actually this one, the one that's I took pictures of, it went down, and then about a week later, it flooded even higher than that.
Oh wow.
Yeah, by about a foot or so.
Goodness.
So it's just been a really wet year here in Michigan. So
Does the river have any levees or means of holding back floodwater?
there's a dam
Uh-huh.
about I believe 20 miles up the river from where I live, and I guess before not these pictures, but the one after that that I was talking about,
Hmm.
they let a bunch of the water out to hold the storm that was coming in, I guess,
Okay.
and so that was part of the extra foot or so. But
Huh.
I mean that's great for the people that live upstream,
Yeah.
not so much for my town.
I used to live in St. Louis area, and we have Mississippi River and Missouri River meeting there. Every 7 years, it will get very very high, and it will flood.
Hmm
This is a known. Everybody knows this. Just I recall in 1993, it was exceedingly bad, and it actually went a full 22 or 23 feet over the levees.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
it was just massive amounts of flooding. Most of the city you didn't have water all 24 hours. Your
Yikes.
area, I mean, they just didn't have enough fresh. They just didn't have enough
Right.
fresh water. Well, I mean, we had fresh water. It was coming in our doorway, but it
Right, right,
wasn't stuff you could drink or bathe in, type thing.
right.
Yeah, I remember specifically because our neighborhood, we had fresh water from 2 a.m. to 4 a.m. So we had to wake up at 1:30,
Really,
decide
that's
decide
that's
who in my very large family had first right of shower, and
that sounds
just
like a just a joyous occasion.
well, I mean, this is the time that I was in high school, so showers and hygiene are really necessary for ego.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Not to say that they shouldn't be now. It's just, I mean, anybody who's going to convention knows that not everybody is going to shower. Um,
It's true. This is true.
should everybody should though.
I wish everybody would. I mean, come
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
No one wants that.
But yeah, I remember we had to wake up at 2 a.m., shower, get our drinking water for the day before 4 a.m., and then go back to sleep for a few hours before we wake up and get ready for school.
Right. Right.
So yes, I understand flooding. Uh, I know it. We had debris on the electric lines after the water finally receded.
Oh my goodness. That is terrible.
It's a sight to see.
It definitely is. Like it's the one photo you can see in my gallery is just people kayaking over this little flooded area.
Hmm.
I think that's like the right way to go with it. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of devastation with floods, but
Yeah.
just take it for what it is. It doesn't happen all that often to uh, not do what you can with it.
I honestly wish it would have been a situation that we could have taken lightheartedly, but Mississippi River Missouri River is notoriously fast. Um,
Okay.
my friend actually lost his car.
Oh, yeah, that would
It
put a damper on it.
Yeah, I remember that specifically because he had parked his Camaro, and an hour later there's flash flood warning, and then when he went back after the water had receded, his car was gone,
Oh man,
and his
that's terrible.
and we remember specifically his girlfriend's first thing was, "Oh no, my makeup case was in your glove compartment." And
Oh no.
everyone just kind of stared at her, and I think that was the last time she was able to refer to him as her boyfriend.
Yeah, that's a good bet, I'd say. I'd be right there with them.
Mm. I'm sorry I haven't gone very much into it. Do you have any other photography examples, or is it just the flood right now?
Um, I do on my old computer, I think.
I see. Okay.
Actually, no. I have a separate DeviantArt account. There should be a bunch over
Oh,
there.
okay. Okay.
But yeah, hmm, I can definitely.
I'm just saying those are really nice pictures, and I think that honestly, I would submit those to your newspaper if your city still has one.
Oh yeah, they do. They do.
I think they would
Yeah,
run them.
yeah, probably. I would. I mean, they did a handful of them. I don't know if they would at this point because it was probably about a month ago now.
Right, but I'm saying you should submit them in December if they're going to do a look back at the year type thing.
Okay, yeah, I can see that.
Mhm.
Yeah, I have a handful of photography on here. Some of a different flood actually, um, and then some just general digital art as well.
Mhm.
I could give you that link if you'd like.
We'll put it in the description. Sure.
Okay, cool, cool, cool.
Well, something I did want to mention. Somewhat recently, you had kind of an art style shift in your drawings.
Yeah. Well, I've had two notable ones.
Okay. Okay.
Um, I went from trying to emulate the show style to the T, which I don't know if I did, but I tried it.
Hmm.
And then I went to like this grungy vector style, which a lot of people liked. And then just recently,
I don't know. To me, it appeared to be kind of a stylized Samurai Jack style. That's how I saw it.
I could see that.
Mhm.
I could definitely see that. Um, and then recently, just within the last month or so, I got a tablet and I've been messing around with that.
Mhm.
I really do enjoy the tablet a lot. It's a lot more organic feeling. Obviously, I'm using my hands rather than just clicking around with my mouse.
Right, right. Hmm.
So I think for now, I'm going to be you'll people that watch me will probably be seeing more of the tablet drawing stuff, but I'm not saying that I won't go back to the other stuff.
Oh yeah, yeah. And I'm not doing a better or worse comparison here. I'm just
Oh yeah, no,
mentioning that has changed a bit. Yeah.
right. And actually, since we're on that subject and the previous subject of that one story arc that I need to finish, one of the main reasons why I haven't is because that was done with the show style emulation, whereas now I haven't done that in a long time,
True, true.
and it's just like it's a little OCD thing with me. I don't want to put part four out with a different style than the previous parts, you know?
I think it could be done. Just have we'll have Rarity do a huge fashion change, and then the world flashes, and then it goes into the new art style,
Yeah, I could see that.
and
I could see that.
everyone could be staring at their own hands like, "Well, we look hooves, and we look different." Don't you know? Tablet style is in this year, darling.
Yeah, on paper I could do it. I don't know if I could actually do it though. Just a little OCD thing. I don't think I could do it.
A recent project that you did, the Blindback Ponies.
Yep. Yeah, that was an interesting little thing I put online, isn't it?
Yeah, for someone who doesn't know, can you describe what was this?
Well, basically what it is, I wrote a journal on my DeviantArt page asking for people to just post a comment linking me to their original character,
Hmm.
and then I would look at it, and then take my tablet and my stylus and just try to draw it without actually looking at what I'm doing.
Hmm. Hmm.
And I said I was going to do everybody, but I got a lot of comments on it. I did I think 24, 25, and called it good.
Hmm.
And they're definitely it's something. It's there are some that are just they look like scribbles, and then there are some that look like refined scribbles. But
Hmm.
yeah, it was fun. It was just a fun little project to do in my off time.
Hmm. Any plans to do something similar in the future or no?
Oh, I probably will. I
Okay.
mean, people seem to enjoy it, and it's kind of fun. I in the description I encouraged ridiculous critiques of it.
Okay.
And I've had like 7 or 8 critiques just like saying how amazing it is, and it clearly isn't. It's just they're all these ironic critiques, and they're really funny in my opinion.
I don't know. It's definitely got originality to it, and it'll definitely improve this your style. I mean, it's good practice for you, if nothing else.
Right? Yeah, definitely.
Well, something else that you've done recently was a fandom project compilation.
Oh yes, 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 yes.
And you know
That
what? Honestly, this could even be an additional style that you've adopted, kind of the Wind Waker style.
right, right. That's a very good point.
Mm.
Um, that is not even close to being done. In my head,
Hmm.
it has like if the piece that I have on there, like with all them together, um, that I would say in the grand scheme of things is maybe like 1/10 of the overall image.
Okay.
So I am far from being done with that. I haven't actually worked on it in quite some time.
Hmm.
Really need to start doing that again. But yeah, the whole point of this is just like take various characters from fandoms and just
Hmm.
draw them all out together, interacting with each other in the style of Legend of Zelda: Wind Waker, which is one of my favorite Zelda games.
Hmm. Hmm.
Um, I know it got a lot of flack for the graphic style, but I really enjoyed it. Um,
My problem with it wasn't graphic style, but it was I got really tired of sailing.
yeah, the sailing aspect, I enjoyed it, but at the same time, it could get a bit boring,
Yeah.
especially when you go to this one island just to talk to one person for like 3 lines of text, and then they send you back across the world.
Yes.
It's like, oh my god,
Well, for me, it was
really?
collecting the pieces of the Triforce because you had to go back here, check the map,
Yeah,
back here,
yeah,
check the map. Okay,
right.
now we're there. All right, go. Yeah, okay.
I
And
mean,
then
I
having to
feel
talk to Tingle 8 times in a row.
right.
Ugh.
I feel like I enjoyed the game a lot more when I got the little vortex that could teleport you.
Yes, that's
Uh,
true.
but up until that point, it was kind of a pain in the butt.
Even then, it doesn't take you to everywhere, so
Right.
there's a
It could just
lot of it. But
kind
yes,
of
I
get
understand.
here.
I had no problem at all with the art style. I thought the art style was great, and I liked how there was a musical tone every time you hit somebody. So you could
Hmm.
even time your hits to be a musical number. Dun 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 dun.
Absolutely. Yeah. Overall, I really enjoyed the game a lot,
Mm-hmm.
and then one day I kind of just felt like drawing or attempting to draw in the Wind Waker style. Well, myself in the Wind Waker style, and then I did that, and then I kind of just like took my hairstyle away from it and put Link on there,
Mm-hmm.
and then just put the Aperture Science jumpsuit on him, and then the Minecraft sword, and then the portal gun, and then Navi, and then Gur, and then the Boo from Mario, and the uh, what's it called? 343 Guilty Spark from Halo, and Yoda, of course.
Mm-hmm.
But
And I see
I
the
kind
two
of
fairies from Majora's Mask as well.
oh yes, yes, Tingle and Tattle, or
Mm-hmm.
not Tingle, Tail and Tattle.
Talented, yeah. Though I have to
I,
say, I mean, I'm sorry. I realize it's not complete yet, but nobody is looking at Boo, and he's still hiding.
that's a good point. I'll have to address that when I add something else.
Yeah, I just figured I was like, okay, probably somebody's going to be looking at him, and that's good.
Right.
You know.
That's a very good point. I hadn't thought about that actually.
Mm.
Actually, the I do have a version that's updated past that I haven't uploaded.
Oh,
It has a big a Mario the warp pipes, and then it has a piranha plant coming out of it.
okay, okay.
Oh, and Pikachu is standing on the monitor, the Halo monitor, with Ash's cap on, and instead of tail flying in front of the monitor's face,
Mm.
he Pikachu is like hugging the other fairy.
Okay, okay. Hmm. So you're
So
you're
I guess
planning
in
on
it.
you're planning on like just massive amounts of characters in this.
Oh yes, oh
Okay.
yes. And I guess in the version that I haven't put online, it does look like well no, I guess it doesn't really. The monitor is in front of Boo, but he's not looking at him, I guess.
Okay, okay.
But they're all separate entities, so I can still move them around and stuff. So
Yeah,
nothing is really permanent.
right.
Oh, and the this is one of my favorite little hidden gems of the whole thing. The name badge on the Aperture suit
Mm.
says what does it say? Hang on, I forgot completely. It says Aperture in Hylian.
Oh, in Helion. Okay, okay.
Yep, yep.
I see. It yeah, it's if I don't zoom in, it looks like it says Mr. J something something.
It does. You are right.
I thought it was a reference that I just wasn't getting, like Mr. J. I wonder maybe if that's a Joker suit from one of the Batman games that I didn't recognize. Okay.
Nope, that does look like Mr. J though. You're right. That's interesting. But yeah, I really do need to start working on this, and I also want to redo Garrett because he doesn't really look Wind Waker style
It's
esque. Thank you.
it's Gurr. He's
Yeah,
if any of these characters can be forgiven for not looking exactly like it and just had popping in, it's Gurr.
yeah, that's a good point.
And he's got the dog head unzipped, so yeah, it's fine.
I mean, I like it. I
Mm.
uh, I originally planned on doing this all up and then selling it as a print,
Mm-hmm.
but I feel like if I did that, that would be infringing on like 70 different companies,
Yeah.
which kind of scares me a bit.
Increased recipe for disaster exponentially.
Absolutely.
Gotcha. Well, there is in your gallery there is a photo describing. It just says ponies and has
Hmm.
large group of people. Uh,
Oh yeah. That was taken at a convention last year.
hmm,
That was Yumacon, and these were the group of pony cosplayers.
I
They
see.
all met outside for a photo shoot.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So that was pretty cool. Um, there's a really cool group of the hearth warming pageant. Um, they were, I think, my favorite of everybody. They were my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that was a lot of fun. That was my first convention ever, and it was
Oh
just
wow.
it was it was a good time.
Yeah.
A lot of people.
Well, you mentioned that you haven't been to a PonyCon yet, but
I haven't
yeah, yet,
yet.
yet.
If only I didn't have to back out on TrotCon, but I did.
Oh,
Financial shenanigans.
yeah,
But
yeah. Hmm.
in the future, I hope to go to one.
It will happen, just not right now.
Yeah, I was really excited to meet all the people that were going.
Mm-hmm.
Chaotic Brony and Pixel Kitties and all the other people that I can't even place names on right now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well, in the future, it will
Yes,
happen.
probably not as many cons next year as have been planned this year, but I think the ones that are planned will be better planned.
Yes, yes, definitely.
I have to say though, just taking a quick glance at the picture, a lot of Fluttershy's.
There was, there is,
Not complaining, not complaining. Love me some Fluttershy, but a lot of Fluttershy's. Yeah.
there definitely is. Only one or two Spike characters or cosplays.
Mm-hmm. No Iron Will. That's a
Nope.
shame.
Only two Derpies that I can see. That's hmm. I would think that Derpy would have more than that.
Yeah, we can hope.
Derpy is one of my favorites by far.
Yeah.
Yep. She I don't know, she's so innocent, makes me happy.
Well, that kind of leads into a question that I ask in all of my interviews. What would you say in all of My Little Pony? What is the one line or one scene that defines you as a brony?
Hmm. I will go with I feel like this is probably too obvious and it has been said before, but
Oh,
I'm gonna
no,
go
no,
with
no!
it.
Don't worry about if it's been said before. If it's for you.
All right, for me, I'm gonna go with the very last line of the show that we heard. Do you know what that is? Can you think of
Everything's
it?
going to be fine.
Yes.
Mm.
Something I live by. I mean, uh, there's stresses in life, but just I know it sounds cliche, but everything happens for a reason. Everything will be fine.
Okay.
Something I live by.
Oh, all right. So everything is going to be fine.
Yep, absolutely.
Yay! That's a very uplifting one. Definitely. Well, okay, so we've mentioned the compilation one. I did notice in there that you said commissions are closed.
Yeah, currently. I have way too many projects going
Right.
on right now,
Mm-hmm.
and things that aren't even I need to just do for people that have done things for me that I haven't paid the back on
Mm-hmm.
that I really need to get on. That I will eventually. Um, maybe sometime in the future I will open up commissions again. I certainly it would certainly be helpful for my new living arrangements, but that's
Understood.
beside the point.
Right. Right. Okay. Do you think you'll go with? Well, I'm just mentioning now the commission picture that I see is on the second style that we had. I think yeah, second style.
Yep, yep, the grungy one.
Samurai Jack one. Yes.
Yes, yes.
Do you think that if when you open commissions, would you offer their choice of style?
Yeah, absolutely. I think I would probably not do the canon style
Okay.
because I know there's a whole plethora of people that work in that style and
Hmm.
also do commissions. That style just takes me longer to do.
Right.
Um, but yeah, I think of the tablet drawn or the grungy style, I would definitely allow them a choice there.
What if they chose? What if they asked for Wind Waker style?
Hmm, that'd be interesting. I don't know. I'd have to get more details from them
Right.
because the problem with the Wind Waker style and putting other characters into it is really trying to have them be true to the original character yet look like the Wind Waker style,
Right.
which is obviously a problem that I encountered with Gurr because he just looks like Gurr.
Debatable, but I understand. I understand what you're saying. Right. It's hard to get the specifically looking rough line that isn't actually rough.
Right,
Mm-hmm.
right.
I get that. Sure. Well, are there any other projects or upcoming things that you really wish to plug?
Hmm. I mean, I do plan on finishing that five-parter. I definitely do. And then there's this other project that I'm still cooking up in my brain. So
Oh,
I
of
don't
course.
I don't think I have all the details to even be able to plug that right now.
Hmm.
But there will definitely be more stuff for me in the future.
Now, it was just a big troll of yours, implying that when you said that you are working on a Moonstuck spin-off with
Oh yeah,
Egophiliac.
yeah, yeah. That was nothing.
Okay, so that was just a joke.
Yeah, I've always like known about Moonstuck,
Mm,
but I hadn't actually read it until about a month ago,
okay,
and so I read the whole thing in a matter of days, and then I just couldn't help but do a little fan art piece, and thought I'd just be a little troll with the description there.
gotcha. Okay, yeah, I have to admit when I first clicked on that, I'm like, really? Oh, you got me. You got me. Ha ha ha.
I think I emulated that style pretty well, if I do say so myself.
I would agree. Yes, absolutely.
That's one thing with the tablet drawn ones. The first two, at least, not my most recent one. A lot of people were saying that the style looks similar to what Egophiliac uses, which is a compliment. Don't get me wrong, that's great.
Yeah.
But then there were a lot of people that were like really upset by that at the same time, being that just saying that I was blatantly copying her style there.
Hmm.
And really, I mean, the only thing that I mean, it does look like her style, I guess. Most notably the eyes. I think that's really the only thing that is really, really similar is the way the eyes I had drawn. But so I tried to develop it a bit further with the thing I just put up earlier today, and I
Mm-hmm.
don't think it looks like egophiliac anymore. But yeah, I was excited that people were saying that, but then I was thinking about it. It's like, well, I really shouldn't be going for someone else's style. Oh well.
Well, if you can incorporate aspects of that into your own style, I think that's fine.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's a whole another reason why I even did the little Moonstuck spin-off thing
Mm-hmm.
because people were saying that I was looking like her style. It's like, well, yeah, I guess I kind of do currently.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't. But the a lot of the comments were just kind of being not so supportive of it. So I decided to try to like just keep trying to develop it out a bit
Yeah,
further.
sure. All right, so be on the lookout if when commissions are reopened. I'm sure it would help him.
Absolutely.
Hmm. Be looking on if in your local newspaper. I'm sure you can see pictures of the flood coming up soon. That's a joke. Possibly we'll see the end of or not the end, but the continued story of the mountaintop discussion. We don't know.
Eventually, yes,
Eventually,
it
there
will
we go.
happen. It
Hmm.
will happen.
Okay.
I just have to either go back to the original style or get over my little OCD there. One of the two.
Hmm. Or create a new style. Okay, no, no. You're busy enough. That's fine. Well, everybody, today we have been speaking with Foxy Noxy, who may or may not be in a box using a proxy. Uh, thank
It's a
you
good
so much.
chance.
Thank you so much for coming by and talking with us today.
Thank you for having me. It's been fun.
Be sure to check out the DeviantArt Twitter as well, I believe.
Yep, yep.
Okay.
I do. Sorry, go ahead.
Do you have a Tumblr or other social media?
I do have a Tumblr. I just started it. I think I have like 10 followers.
Okay.
So should jump on board there.
It's a start. Yep, yep, yep. Jump on board. Uh, Everyone, we've been speaking with Foxy and Oxy today. Be sure to check them out on all the social media sites. Everyone, this has been Into the Spotlight with Osaka Jack. We'll catch you next time.